Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to give you your daily energy read. Thank you for clicking here, Taurus. If you are brand new with us and you have not yet left me a comment, please understand that these readings get very detailed and very interesting when you exchange energy with me. And how is that? Well, you can simply just add an emoticon. I just want to see your name and know you're there. You can tell me anything you want to tell me and the rest of us. And I'd be happy just to see who you are and how you are. Know what your sun, moon, and rising sign is. That would be great, Taurus. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And if you are new, thank you for clicking here. I hope you'll just communicate with sharing some energy, whether that's in a thumbs up or a comment or whatever way you decide to share your energy here. All right, here we go, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I am your Taurus sister. It is in my sun sign. And so I literally do have your energy. Yep, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please tell me what is up for Taurus today. If you want to know what is up for next week, I did that reading yesterday, Taurus. All right, also the sneak peek is out. Here we go. Interesting. Somebody may be losing hope, feeling like they're not as connected as they should be or have been in the past. This to me is future energy, Taurus. We've got the Queen of Swords and we've got the Two of Swords. We have the Chariot and Strength. Somebody's fighting with themselves as to whether they should move forward or not. I feel like what you want to move away from is heartache or heartbreak. We have the Two, and the Queen is holding one sword, which is the Three of Swords to me. And with the Queen of Swords, I feel as though it's been tough. You might be someone who is newly single, because the Queen of Swords also to me is the divorcee, Taurus. You could be someone who's either moving towards or wants to be single, or who has recently become single. And through divorce or, just parting with a long-term relationship. So the Queen of Swords doesn't have to be any of that. Really what she does is she's an energy of wielding her sword of truth, right? She wants truth. She wants clarity. She requires it from you or she'll cut you out. She has no problem cutting you out because she's really very aware of her surroundings, and she's very... she chooses her words carefully, but very much intently. Like she knows what she's saying and she means what she says and she says what she means. Now, we have here the Two of Swords. And for me as a reader, that is the energetic block. This is you, Taurus, not being able to make a decision about whether you want to move forward or not. Now, the thing is this, is we've got major arcana here, and the universe is saying, look, you have to move forward from where you are, Taurus. You are a fixed sign. You don't like to move forward too quickly. Sometimes you won't move forward at all. Sometimes some of you will stay stuck in that energy for a very long time. And the universe is saying, look, regardless of whether you want to move or whether you don't, you have to go. You have to move forward, either away from this energy or towards strength. Now, the universe is saying, look, you got to go. That's major arcana. Like I say, usually it's coming at you, y'all, 100. You don't have control on whether the universe throws the Chariot energy at you, but you do have the response or the reaction, and that is what you have control over. So how you decide to deal with this is really up to you. The Strength in the Chariot, I feel what's coming is it's like you've gone through a period of feeling really sort of drained in your energy, feeling like you can't move forward, feeling like you can't make a decision, right? Those two horses, very different in the ways that they process information and the way that they move forward. And it is really up to the person who is in the Chariot to make sure that it all holds together, right? Keeping it all on the road so nobody gets hurt. I feel like what you're charging towards and what you don't realize in the future is that you're charging toward strength. I feel that the universe here is saying, you're about to be seen by someone or some people or whatever it is. You're about to be seen as someone who is loving, has strength, kindness, but someone who can also tame the beast. And that's a special kind of energy, Taurus. I feel as though there is something going on here that you feel as though you aren't strong enough to handle. But I think this is the universe telling you, Taurus, you've got everything it takes, including the strength. And Taurus, when you When you don't think you have the strength, please know that the universe is carrying you. Beautiful. Wow. Kind of beautiful. Star came out. I feel like you've grown emotionally. You've grown emotionally strong. Taurus, you've been carrying a lot. And it wasn't until probably close to the end of last year, maybe about the last 3 months of last year, that you started to be able to feel as though you could carry it all. That you could carry it all, that you could keep in balance, that you don't have to move so slow because the universe really is carrying you. Justice is about getting justice. You could be going through some sort of a legal thing for some of you. The star in reverse for me is it's a fear of losing hope, that you're losing hope that you'll ever get out of this 2 of Swords. But I feel as though there is healing here, because we have 2. The Justice holds 1, and the Queen of Swords holds another, which is 4 swords to me. So I feel like there is going to be some healing. You are going to be getting justice for obeying the universe, essentially, for listening, for moving forward, for being psychic, for listening for vibration, for listening to your dreams, for journaling, for writing things down. I feel like this Queen of Cups here is sort of an indication that you've grown spiritually, that you've grown emotionally, and I feel like you wanted to give someone a cup in the past, but I feel like now that you're really ready to do that. Clutching that cup to her chest, right to her heart. I feel like you have been feeling, knowing that you have to move forward emotionally, knowing that you have to move forward with love, that you've grown now and you must move forward and be strong regardless of what has gone on in the past. Now, I feel like eventually you're going to be able to make a decision. You're going to get out of this 2 of Swords. I feel you're going to heal. You're going to get out of it. We have Justice here, which tells me things are about to come into balance for you, or whatever thing is going on with you. Legally, you will be healed from that. So if it works out in your favor, great. And if it doesn't, it's going to give you balance anyway. It's just the fact that you're moving on that is going to give you the balance. I feel as though that the reason that you're ready to cut out someone here, or give them harsh words, I feel is because you're losing hope on a connection. But understand, even though you might be in a situation where you're losing hope and you don't feel that you can ever heal from whatever happened in the past, the harsh words that were used on you or that you used on someone else, I feel as though you're going to get balance. Yeah, you're going to be able to get some balance moving forward because the universe is on your side. You're being blessed with the ability to move forward quickly to victory, and that's really what the Chariot is about. Also, it is Cancer, and we are in Cancer season. So I feel as though this is going to happen within the Cancer season. Now, I'm not good, with the dates, time frames and stuff, but you might just want to look that up. How long is Cancer season? Of course, Cancer is showing up, I feel, because we are in the Cancer new moon phase right now. And for those of you who have been feeling extra low on energy, I feel like that's going to change because we have some beautiful emotional strength that's coming for you here in the future. Wow. Yeah, you definitely are going to get your balance. This is all going to work out in your favor, Taurus. Whatever the situation here, whether it's love or buying a house or getting a new job or whatever it is, your luck, I'm not going to say luck, y'all, because I don't believe in luck. I believe in intention. I feel as though that the intention of the universe is to bring you emotional happiness because you've been through so many trials here. You're about to get your balance here. And I feel it's going to be within the Cancer season or somewhere around this Cancer moon, but it has to do with you dealing with emotional things coming to the surface. And I think that's why the Queen of Cups is here. Emotional, psychic energy. And I think it's connected to your strength, and that tells me that you're stronger for having gone through all this. Now, the thing is that the star in reverse is here, which is kind of a loss of hope. Not really healing as quickly as you want to. You want to heal a situation that you have no control over. But the universe is saying, look, you are going to have your emotional happiness. The Ten of Cups can mean a lot of things. It can mean you're going to have your family. You're going to have your patchwork family, as I call it, right? His, mine, and ours. You're going to have the emotional happiness that's due to you. And understand that it is the total truth when I tell you that whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. It's already written that you will have it. So the Queen of Pentacles tells me that it is something that could have to do with material wealth. So something that is brand new. I feel like your emotions are attached to money or attached to the 3D. So that tells me that whatever you've been dreaming about, like literally having in your dreams, whatever you've been planning in the 5D with whoever you're connected to is something that is about to be breathed into life here in the 3D. Because the Queen of Pentacles is the one that is, she is the one that is balanced. She is the one that is... she's balanced, she's grounded, she feels vibration, she's got psychic energy, she's right next to the Queen of Cups. So we have you here, Taurus. For some of you, you do have Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer in your chart, and you are someone who is my psychic friend. So I feel as though the Ten of Cups is coming because you've been working hard on feeding your positive energy to the people around you. Because the Queen of Pentacles is the queen who is the multitasker. She's helping you, she's helping them, she's cleaning eaves troughs. She doesn't care if she's in this beautiful dress. She's just going to hike it up and go in the pond and get the toy the kid threw in there. It doesn't matter. The queen is there to do whatever she can to be charitable with her time, her money, her energy. I say her because there's a feminine on the card, but please know that I'm reading energy that is masculine and feminine, not male and female, because we all have masculine and feminine energy, all of us, plants, animals, and people. It could really be feminine or masculine energy. We come up with the Judgment card. Now, some of you don't like the Judgment card because it can indicate that something is coming up that is about to be resurrected or a reconciliation of sorts. But understand that the Judgment card is about something that was supposed to be yours in the past that maybe you didn't quite reach out for, or that you weren't ready for, or that you couldn't make a decision about, but is actually yours. So the universe brings that opportunity around to you again. It doesn't mean that an ex is coming back. It doesn't mean that at all. What it means is an opportunity that was supposed to be yours, because if it is true, and I believe it is, that whatever is meant for you will never pass you by, that you didn't reach out for that opportunity at that time because the Two of Swords was here and you didn't have the mental aptitude or the mental energy. You couldn't make a decision about whether you wanted that thing or not. I feel like the Ten of Cups tells me that you accept whatever the universe is going to give you, whatever comes. I feel as though you don't think you're ever going to heal from what went on in the past, but the universe is saying, look, if you feel like you couldn't heal from that situation, maybe we'll bring that back around so you can close the chapter on that. And because the Judgment is just before the World card, right? Also, the Judgment is you taking responsibility for your part in the mess. If it is a mess we're dealing with, if this is you and we are dealing with your emotional growth and strength to move forward because something didn't work out back here, I feel like you had a part in it too. We all do. You can go ahead in the comments and bash your baby daddy or your baby mama or the person that did you wrong, but man, you are 50% of that whole mess. Nobody who's beautiful and pure gets, yeah. Come on now. Yeah, you know you were 50%. Fight me in the comments. I don't really care. The truth is you're not an angel and neither were they, and it takes two to tango. And that's the truth of it. So you got to be ready to experience this Judgment card in order to be able to move forward here. So we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there is something you decided that you weren't going to settle for anymore, and that maybe you are going to look at the situation differently should it present itself again. Six of Wands tells me that if you decide you want to move forward emotionally, that it is going to work out for you, because the Six of Wands is about victory, right? It's about coming through a hard time in the past, because wands are all about being forged through fire, trials, and moving forward anyway. People coming at you, actions being taken against you, but you got up. And it doesn't matter how many times you get hit, Taurus, you keep getting up. And I feel like you're a little bit scared about things going right in the future, because things have been going wrong for so long. But I feel as though that the devil tells me that there is a little bit of doubt in your mind, tension that you'll ever find your way home. Six of Wands to me is someone who's been through the fight and the war, and now they're going home. But I feel as though you're a little bit nervous about being seen. The Six of Wands is also people looking at you in admiration, saying, wow, Taurus, you just never stayed down. You took the hits and you kept moving. And the devil is like, I'm really scared of balance. I don't know how to deal with it. Temperance is here. The angel Michael, right, is telling you that there is going to be a perfect moment in time where everything is going to work out for you. You're going to have your new start. And yeah, it's going to be confusing and overwhelming. But I feel as though there's a reunion on the books here, because we do have 3 of those in the mast. And those are ready to go. And I feel like it could be that after offering your cup to someone and they refused it, Taurus. Oh, okay. I just did an Aries reading. You might want to look at that, because it was the same scenario, that I feel like somebody either offered you a cup or you offered them a cup, and that person turned it down, or you did. And that might be why the Judgment card is here. So we have a new start beginning here that is going to be a little bit overwhelming. It might have to do, the 3 cups that are in the mast, with a reunion. But ultimately, I feel like someone offered you a cup in the past and you didn't take it, Taurus. There you are. But now you've grown, right? Now you've grown. You know how to speak up, Queen of Swords. You know how to love. You're emotionally on balance right now. And so the universe is telling you it's time. Yeah. It's time for you to move forward. And whether anybody's coming back to get you or not, you're supposed to move forward anyway, because you are the Empress. You're the balance. Yep. And the Emperor did show up in the Aries reading, I'm just saying. So you are the Empress. I'm just saying, you get the new start because you've done the hard work. Bravo to you. And it's time to begin again. It's time for something. Princess of Pentacles is the Page of Pentacles, and that's the brand new start. You know, it's something very small, but it's something that's budding, taking root in the current energy now, and it's time for you to move forward. Yeah, time to go down a new path here, Taurus. We've got the Nine of Swords after much contemplation. We've got 9 swords here. 2 of Wands tells me you're at the crossroads. Princess of Swords is the Page of Swords. 1 and 9 is 10. You've closed a cycle here. And now you're in learning mode. You're willing to learn. Yeah. You're willing to take the lessons, and that's why you're leveling up, Taurus. All right, I'm going to go for now. I will be back tomorrow to read for you again, my bull gang. I love you. Loving on you hard. Thank you for loving hard on me. Thank you for all your support over on the community board there after the loss of a family member. Thank you so much for all your love and kindness, no matter what your sign is. And if you are looking for a private reading, please look below for the yellow dot and follow that link over to With You. I'm going to go for now. Love you, Taurus. I'm out. Bye-bye.